I'm Dr. Tuem, and today I'm going to talk with Martina from the music band Killin Baudelaire. Now I'm waiting for her to join the chat so that we can start our conversation together. I say hi to everyone. Now, by any minute, Martina will join. So let's see who is in the room. I say hi to everyone. So yes, there she is. Let me send the request. Yes, I already sent the request. Hey
Hi.
Martina, how are you
Hi.
doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good, thank you very much. How is everything going with you in Italy?
Well, we are locked down again. So,
Which city
no,
are you, by the way?
sorry?
In which city are you?
I'm in a small city on the Lake of Como. It's a
Oh, it's
very small city. We are like 1,000 people here. We are
oh
it's very, very
yeah.
small. Yes, and we are in this crazy pandemic right now. But, there's not much to do right now. We can
In
just
such a small
say,
population, did
yeah,
someone get infected in your
yeah.
city? Yes?
Um, Actually, I'm not following the status of the number of sick people, but I think someone got infected, unfortunately. But I think few died. So,
Oh, sorry to hear that. In
but
Cyprus also we have low population, but comparing to your city, so that's even more strange that even in that population, which is very low, still you have
yeah,
infected and maybe some people die.
yeah. I think COVID has spread all over,
Oh,
all
yeah,
over.
yeah. I hope as
Yeah.
soon as possible. Any news about vaccination?
Um, I'm afraid, but I can hear you very well because your the sound is
Let
I
me check.
think
Is it better now?
a little bit,
Oh,
a
good.
little bit. So can you please repeat your question because I'm not sure I've
So,
understood it.
yes, yes, I said any news about vaccination?
Right now, I know that people working in hospitals are being vaccinated. I really hope this works because I'm fed up of staying home or just I'm just going out for work. So
Yeah.
I really can't wait to go on stage again. It's like a drug. I feel like I'm addicted. I'm suffering right now because I desperately want to go back to
Yeah, I
to
guess that's
to the stage.
natural. So, Martina, would you please briefly tell us about yourself? I have so many questions ready for you, and also from the fans that you collected since
Yeah.
yesterday. But anyway, would you briefly tell us about yourself?
Well, what can I say? I am almost 28 years old guitarist. I feel very old right now. And I'm an Aquarius, which is a good sign, I think. And I've been playing guitar since I was right 8 or 9 years old. I can't remember. I was think about it. I can't remember if I was 8 or 9, but
How did
that's
you
all.
choose that? How did you understand this is my instrument?
Well, actually, I wanted to become a singer, but when I was very young, I told my parents I want to be a singer. And they told me, I don't know why, they told me you have to be able to play an instrument before you become a singer. And I said, okay, fine, okay, I'm choosing guitar. And then I started studying guitar and I never became a singer. But it's okay because I like it even more.
But you did it in your band, isn't it true?
No, I just sing some choruses, some back vocals, but I'm definitely not a singer.
So this is still your dream that you want to be vocalist of a band.
Well, I think that right now I am a guitarist with a very uh, I've got a very extrovert attitude. So when I play, I like to look at the people in front of me. I like to create a connection, and that's fine because I can focus just on my instrument. I don't have to do both because actually it's very difficult to do two things all together. It's too
Yes.
difficult for me. So it's fine. Playing is fine. It's very fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's what guitar does to us. And if
Yeah.
you play, you cannot get rid of it. So
I
this
know
is
you're
true.
just you're like in a straightforward dream, and you are in ecstasy with your instrument, and that's the best feeling ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, and did you want to try another instrument ever?
Actually, when I was in high school, I tried and played violin for 3 years, but it was hell. It's really difficult, and my teacher was not really motivating. Was a quite old woman. She was, that kind of teacher that never laugh, never smile, and so it was not really into my inspiration. So I played it for a while because it's a string instrument, so you have something in common, very small in common with the guitar, but it was a nice experiment. But that was all just three
But
years, and then okay,
after that, you
bye.
appreciated guitar even more, I guess.
Yes, yes, yeah. At that time, I was because I started playing the classical guitar. Then I switched to the electric guitar when I was a teenager. So uh, I was like playing violin from one side, and the other side was I am switching from classical to electric guitar. When you are a teenager, you're a pain in the ass, and you always moan and complain about everything. So it's a very changing moment. So it was terrible to play violin in that moment.
Yeah, sure. In my case, actually, my guitar instructor told me that first I should start with the classical guitar, then start it. So it was forced on me.
Mm.
But after 2 years, he said finally, yes, you're ready.
Okay, so you learned classic guitar just as you were not interested in the classic guitar.
Exactly. From the beginning, I
Mm,
knew this is my instrument. So, but
okay.
the other thing beside that was percussion. But I understood that my neighbors won't tolerate that one. So it was out of
Never
question.
mind. Your neighbor should stay silent.
Yeah. But for
Well,
my bass guitar, actually, I don't know if you know it, but Alice persuaded me to do that. I started a few
really?
months ago.
No,
Yes.
no, no, no. She didn't tell me.
Yeah. So yes, she was
Wow.
the influence, and I started, and I like it. But
Wow.
for sure, electric guitar is something else. You and I know that.
We are a very strange kind. If you are a guitarist, you cannot be a bass player. I mean, you can be born bass player or guitar player. I think you can do both uh, in a balanced
Yeah, both is the best,
state.
I think, because sometimes you just want to do the rhythm. You're not in the mood to go, for example, fast with your guitar. So bass would
Yeah,
be better for that.
yeah, it's true. It's true. I sometimes maybe I had a chance to play something on the bass. It's very, very relaxing. It's
Exactly.
awesome.
Yes.
It's awesome, and you feel like I'm playing a really big instrument. I feel like I'm God. I'm playing the bass of all the
Yeah,
world. And then the
that's
guitar is
true.
something really. I personally prefer bass player people. I don't really like guitarists because we are
Really?
very, yeah, yeah. We
Why
are
is that?
so first ladies, you know. We are like, oh, I'm the best. Sorry, I'm the
Some of them,
guitarist.
yes, but not for all of them, of course. Yeah, for some
And
of them, that's
then I was talking about this with Alice. Bass players are more friendly with each other. They are like, oh, let's support each other because we sometimes we are neglected by the other of the band. And guitar people, they are more competitive, in my opinion. They are more critic in the regards of the other guitar players.
Yeah, I never thought
And
about it. I think you're right. That makes sense.
yeah, that's why I don't like guitarists.
So this is also true that your personality chooses for you the instrument
Oh,
that you want to play.
that's said bad news for me then. No, that's why also I am the only guitarist in the band. So
Yeah,
I don't have to argue with anyone.
and for how long have you been in Killing Baudelaire? You formed it yourself, right?
Yeah, I founded the band in 2015. I was I had just left another band, another female band, but we mostly played cover songs, so it was not such a serious project. And I wanted to go on with girls because I don't know why I really feel comfortable among girls more than boys in a band sense, but also in friendship. I have a lot of girlfriends and really few boy friends. And I wanted to create a band for playing in order to play original songs. I didn't want to play covers anymore. And I've been quite lucky since then because I found very nice people. The lineup has changed many times, but I'm really happy with the final lineup that I can
Yes, you
feel.
also you have chosen very interesting members.
Yeah.
So I also told Alice that each one of the members of your band, they have their own character. They are very interesting. This usually rarely happens because even in my most favorite bands, I would say, for example, I like guitarists. I don't like for example, drummer. But in your group, it was not the case. And by the way, Wolfa is asking, you said about bass and guitar player. What about drummer girls in the bands? What kind of personality do they have? Are they
In my
friendly?
opinion, in my band or in general?
In general.
Well, I really like drummers, both male and females. I haven't had the chance to meet a lot of female drummers because, it's a very physical instrument, and guys are stronger than women in a physical way, so it's easier to find a boy that is a drummer rather than
Yeah,
a
your drummer
girl.
is stronger than me anyway.
She's very, she's little. She's not very. She's quite short. She's very thin, and she has this strength inside that I can even explain because she's like a machine. She starts playing and it looks like she's a demon, and I really envy her because I wish I had that strength, but I haven't. So I think they are very enjoyable people. They like to go to parties. They like to drink. My drummer drinks a lot, but it's okay. I
Yeah.
drink sometimes too. And I really no, I really love all the musicians. Is that the guitarists? They're bad people.
I see. And by the way, the question that also some of your fans asked that what happened to your vocalist? Do you have a new vocalist now?
Well, I can't say much because everything is quite unofficial. But we have done some research. We have had um, some girls that have contacted us to try and enter the band. We in the last few weeks we have concentrated, we have focused, and we are working with someone which is really nice person and a hell of a singer. but we really can't say anything else. But I can say that we have a lot of very good news. As you can imagine, this
But can
time
you
that it
tell this that she's from Italy or not?
yes, yes,
She's from Italy. Okay.
yes. We decided to choose someone in this country because
It would be
choosing
hard, yeah.
someone from abroad would have been maybe kind of difficult to to have rehearsals or just to have a base of a place to meet. She's not really in the same town, but everything can be worked. So and I know that there are some bands that have someone from one part of the world and someone from another part, and that's really interesting. It's difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. So
Yeah, for example, Infected Rain, I used to actually I
I
talked
saw,
with Lena Scissorhand, and
I saw,
she was
yeah,
in Vegas, and
yeah,
her band members, they were in Moldova, so far away.
yeah. I envy
It's,
her because she's in Los Angeles. It's my dream to go there someday. So there must be. And I think I don't want to be mistaken, but I think she's the neighbor with the singer of one of the singer of the band Butcher Babies.
I'm not sure, maybe.
Just imagine you live in the same building with another hell of a singer. It's fantastic. I
Yeah,
wish
in
that
Vegas, there
too.
are so many of them, so it could be
In
normal.
Vegas, just in Vegas. I said Los Angeles. Sorry. I am.
Yes,
Yes.
so it
Wow.
could be normal. By the way, now I want to read you some of the questions from your
Oh my
fans.
God. I know some are very terrible.
Yes, I think some perverts send them.
Yeah, yeah, always.
Always. What
Yes,
was
but
the most strangest, by the way, question you ever
I
had?
can tell. No, no, I can tell.
Not good for live show, yeah.
No, there were some, but in the past, I've received some very bad questions that I was like, okay, block, bye.
Yeah, it's
Horrible.
terrible.
Mm.
But anyway, there are also some interesting questions,
Yeah.
and some of the questions also were mine. But I didn't understand this question. Someone asked, "You killed a mouse yesterday. Is it true?"
No, it's not. I
So it's
don't
a
know
rumor.
why.
It's a
I
rumor.
I don't really like rats, but or mouses or mice, but no, I know. I almost never. I just this is a terrible story. Some weeks ago, I think no, maybe some months ago, I was in the office and I found a really tiny bat, dead bat in our
Yeah,
office. It was like this. It was so
it was very
pretty,
small.
but it was dead. It was
So
horrible.
you didn't kill the bat
No, no, I
either.
didn't. No, no, no. I love bats. I love bats. I wish I had a little bat to keep it in my room as a friend.
And someone asked, "Who is your guitar idol?"
Well, this is too difficult. Too difficult. I
Yeah, it's
hate
very
this
hard to name
question
one.
because it's too, well, oh my God. I always say David Gilmour because I really love his style in composing solos. I think his touch is um incredible. So I will go with David Gilmour. That is my scapegoat for this kind of question.
Yeah, it's very hard to choose, really. And
Yeah, a lot.
someone asked, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?"
I hope I'm not dead in 5 years. So I'm in in a very particular part of my life right now because I'm trying to decide what to do in my life. So thinking about 5 years from now, it's so difficult. I really hope I am happy and that maybe I have a house of my own. I'd like to buy a house someday, and I'm not. I'm not thinking about, marriage and children, because this is something that can come or not. So it's something that if it comes, I'm happy. If it doesn't, it's okay. And I really hope that in 5 years I have had a lot of life experiences that maybe I haven't had right now, because I never traveled a lot. I wish I could travel more and attend more concerts and meet new people. This is, I think, the best way to enjoy your life. This is, I think, the best.
Yeah,
So
these days it's even hard to predict for next 5 months. No, 5 years is
5 months, I think it's way easier. I
yes.
wish I could go again on I could play concerts again in 5 months. So I really hope so.
That would be
In five
perfect,
months we
yes.
will be in summer. So one summer festival. It's all I ask.
Yeah, so you're only now almost 28, so you have a lot of time in front of you.
I will
So
be already 28 at that time too.
yeah, but is 28
Horrible.
is very young.
Well, but I have decided that since the past year has been quite useless, I will have my 27th birthday again, because it's not fair. I want to be another year. I want to be 70, no, sorry, 27 years old.
Yeah, why not?
So that's,
And
yeah, and
someone
my,
asks, are you a fan of a dog or pig? Usually they ask for dog or cats, but this guy asked for dog or pig.
so, no, sorry, this guy asked between
Dog and
dog,
pig. Pig. Uh,
pee?
how- pig. Pig.
Pigeon. No,
Like,
I'm a
like.
dog person, by the way. Pig, sorry. No, it's just because no, definitely. If I have to eat pig, of course, because I prefer that. I don't think I
Yeah,
would eat a dog, but as a companion, I would definitely go for a dog. Also because I met actually a pig. Because one friend of mine has a Vietnamese pig. It's very big, but it's smaller than normal pigs. And I thought, because they say pigs are so intelligent. They are very more intelligent than dogs, and they're quite like dolphins and monkeys. So they're very, very intelligent and smart. And I thought, wow, I'm so happy I can meet finally I can meet a pig, so I can see how much intelligent this animal is. But then I went there. I went in their home, and the pig kept looking at me with rage. It was like, and then okay, I said no. I'm not the perfect person for you. And then I went away, and this was my disappointing experience with a pig. So I would choose a dog every day.
I
My
see.
dog is actually
Between a
some
dog and a pig, I still choose a cat. I'm a cat
No,
lover.
liar. No, no, cats are bad animals. I
And
don't like
Marco
them.
says, you look like a teenager.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I wish I was. But then inside me, all the cells are rotting. They are dying inside. So I'm just teenager on the inside and in my mind. In my mind, I'm a real true teenager still.
That's good. And some of your fans ask questions in Spanish. Do you know Spanish?
No, no, I don't. Maybe when I read some phrases in Spanish, maybe I can understand a little. But
There are
then
some similarities anyway, right? Some words are similar.
yeah, yeah, some they are. And then it happens to me that last year I watched one TV shows in Spanish but with subtitles in Italian, because But then I learned some great questions like tonteria, that means like a dumb thing,
Yeah.
or or other like bad words that I can repeat because they're bad, of course. And that's all. That's all. I have this misfortune to date a guy which was totally into Spanish language, and sometimes he would talk to me in Spanish, and it was like, no, thank you. But he told me a lot of bad words in Spanish, and
Yeah,
that
usually that's
I
the
would,
first thing we learn from other languages,
yeah, of
those
course,
bad words.
yes,
And someone also asked in Italian. Actually, my Italian is not very good. Is I know piccolo very little, but I read also what he says with my broken Italian. And if you like, you can answer him in Italian as well.
Oh, okay.
So what
Someone
he
is
asks
asking.
is that quando tutto il casio creato del Covid sarà finito, magari in estate, vieni Sicilia vacanza.
Magari, magari, that means yes, I would love to. Mi piacerebbe molto because I love Sicily. It's very, very, very nice place. I really love our two islands, Sicily and Sardinia. They are awesome,
And whenever I hear
awesome.
about those islands, I remember Carthage and Roman wars there.
Sorry, the connection went away and I didn't understand your
So
question
let me check. Is it okay now? Is it better?
a little bit.
Okay. And by the way, Mike is saying that Alice loves cat too. Is it correct?
Yes, she does love cats, but also dogs because she has a dog too.
Oh, I
And
see.
I think if I asked her if she prefers cats or dogs, she would answer dogs. I'm quite sure.
Oh, I see. So Mike,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Yeah, because dogs are faithful. Cats are not.
And
Cats
one of
are
your
just,
fans also asked that which kind of tattoo do you have in mind for your future?
well, I wish, yeah, I'd like to cover myself in tattoos, but I am too shy. Sometimes I'm very worried that because some years ago I had a tattoo right here. This one, it's horrible. I don't know why I did this tattoo. I just I re I felt like I shouldn't have done this, and it was like a block to me. I said I shouldn't have done this, and now I wish I could cover it maybe with some, a harder tattoo, maybe a sleeve, a half sleeve.
What Alice did recently, that one was cool, actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic. Her tattoo is fantastic. It's awesome.
But also,
And
this is my problem with tattoos because I don't know, for example, next year, do I like this one or not? So
of
I
course,
rather to paint something if I want to, for
yeah,
example, have
yeah,
a design on my
yeah,
body,
it's
for example.
it's a very big fear of mine, and that I have to. But then my first tattoo was this one, which is
It's,
an M with the three, number three here. And that's because me and my parents, our names are with the M. We are
it
all with
sounded
the
like
M.
W at the beginning. I thought it's
Yeah,
related to
yeah,
reserved word or something.
yeah. Of course, yeah, yeah. Sometimes can be a W, yeah. But this is cool because this it's always true. If I tattoo myself with a phrase, like it can rain forever or something else. Maybe in 1 year I can change my mind. I can say, no, life sucks. And I
Exactly.
think that the best idea is to choose a tattoo that can stay there forever, and it's not like tattoo. Maybe I thought I would like to have a tattoo with a symbol of type O negative band that I really love, but maybe in sometimes I can hate them, and I would have their symbol on my body forever.
Yeah, for
It's a
example, I
risk.
had a music band when I was 16 years old, and I was thinking I want to tattoo that on my arm, the logo of the band. But
Ooh.
exactly 1 year after that, we changed even the name of the
Oh
music
my
band.
God.
So I was
You
so
were
happy
very
I
like,
didn't do that. Yeah,
yeah,
and it
you
was
were
silly.
lucky.
Yeah, I don't even mention about the name of the band. I don't even talk about it after
Maybe
so
it
many
was,
years.
but which was the title? Which was the name of the band?
I rather not to say. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh,
After that, I
well,
changed it to Heart Attack. Heart Attack was better.
the heart like art, or heart like hurt, like
Yes,
when
yes,
you are
Heart Attack.
hurt. Ah, okay, okay.
Because we
Yeah.
were giving heart attack to everyone by our music.
But do you
That
know
was the
that
idea.
But do you know that in Italy, some years ago, there was this TV program for boys and girls, for guys, teenagers or less, that was called Art Attack, and there was this guy that is become really famous, and he t taught people, taught guys and boys and girls to do some small small drawings or small construction buildings of with something. It was very nice because it was very stimulating for the young people watching this, because they were, oh my God, now I can build something, I can build my own masterpiece. And it was called Art Attack.
I see.
I don't know if
And
it was the
they
project.
are saying that tattoos sounds painful. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, they yes, they are.
They
Yeah,
are.
but they, I think it's bearable. There are some things in life that are much worse, I think, physically speaking, so.
Yes, and Jose is asking for how long you're playing electric guitar, and you already answered since you were 8 or 9 years old, so about 20 years she's playing electric guitar now.
No, sorry. I wasn't able to understand fully your question
Yeah, yeah.
again.
Jose asked something, and I answered. You already, we already know, like you're playing guitar for 20 years.
Ah,
So,
okay. Yes, yes,
I,
yes. I saw the question. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And by the way, do you like? Is there something special about your band that you would say I like it very much in my music band?
Something that I like in my band, about the
Exactly.
people or about the project, the music.
About the projects, yeah.
Well, I have to say that, okay, that there was a moment in the band last year when we were, we were like doing nothing, because our album was out on March of last year, and we haven't had the possibility to bring this album live. So there is this album, and it's there. And that moment was, we were like, we don't know what to do. We like we didn't like it anymore. We was just on the verge of saying yes, let's make it end. Let's call it a day. But actually, fortunately, this moment has passed, and we are very, very, we have a lot of energy right now, and that's the thing that I really like, because we decided to use this time that we have to create new music, even if our album is not it's fresh, but we thought that it could be a nice thing to start and do new music, create new music and different music also, um, is in the regardings of the last album. So I think that the thing that I like the most is that we are really cooperating to create these new tunes, and the fact that we are very fond of each other. We talked every day about both music or other things, like just to have a laugh, a daily laugh. I know that if I write, in the WhatsApp group with the others, I know that I will end up smiling, because we will tell something very great, and I'm very happy about it. I must say that probably with the previous lineup, we had some problems also. Um, we had different goals, different inspirations, but also probably as person, as people, there was probably something that wasn't working between us. So that's why I think that playing with someone that you like, that you love, it's very important. I I think it's impossible to play with someone which is just there and it's just a person which plays an instrument for your band. I think it's impossible. And this is I think the best
Yeah, I
thing.
know your music band went through a lot, and there were times, as you mentioned, that you would say, "Okay, we want to finish this," but it would be such a pity. And as a fan of your music band, I would be
Thank
so
you.
disappointed. And the first time I heard your songs, I remember like I was thinking this band has such high cohesion. They are very, I mean, they are coordinated. They are. It seems that this is a really strong band. Like nothing can destroy it. So this is the energy we get it from the clips that you are making.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
And
you.
as you're saying, you are even getting stronger. So this is very good news for your fans, I think.
Actually, the direction we are taking, it's not only in stronger or it's not a stronger direction. In part is we are adding more electronics and we are exploring. We are trying to not to have fear of taking some decision. You know, the last album was very straightforward. It has like we followed some rules. We never went out of these rules. Now we want to be more open-minded. We want to experiment. We want to say, okay, let's. This seems like a crazy thing, a crazy idea, but let's try it. Then maybe it's horrible, but maybe it's interesting.
Yeah.
So we are absolutely we are adding more electronics, and the music is definitely going in a stronger and heavier way. We will use I can tell this. We will continue on using screams and growls and maybe more than in the past. So this obviously will lead to something stronger, something heavier, but also with melodies and everything. Everyone could would be able to sing our song if they want, obviously.
That's so cool. And one person is asking for someone she knows in Milan that she's very young and she wants to be in music world. What advice would you give her?
I don't know what it exactly means. Get in the music world, probably beginning to play an instrument. I think that is the best idea ever because playing an instrument is something that can really lead you to a lot of outcomes. You know, you can play an instrument and be super happy to play in your room and to get off all your stress of the day, but also you can go on and go on and go on. You can play solo, you can form a band, you can become a really famous person. So it, it can give you a lot of satisfaction in many levels. So this is very great. And my suggestion is to choose obviously an instrument that you really like, choosing a good teacher because I think that still in 2021 teachers are important, um, especially for the first times, for the first years. I've always have a teacher
Actually, one
until
of your fans asked it yesterday that is it possible to learn guitar just without a teacher?
I think it's a very difficult question because, I started as a child and with classic guitar, so I have a really classic, um, I have a classic idea, I have a classic starting. But then I think that if you really want, I basically, I think that the thing that no one can teach you but a teacher is the correct position of your hand. Uh, I think you need someone watching you and saying, no, this finger is not good. Because I've seen people, self-taught people, and people who learned with a teacher. And it's different, but it doesn't mean that the one that learned with the teacher is better, because you can find someone self-taught that is awesome. In my opinion, I think that in my experience, having a teacher has been really useful for me, also because I I work better if someone in over me is telling me what to do, because this is how you learn more. But
That's
of
true.
course,
It's
I think,
possible, but as you said, someone should tell you, for example, this is not the right way, for example,
yeah,
to
yeah,
slide your hand, for example.
yeah, not every day, not every week, but sometimes it's good to, I mean, the important thing in everything, not only playing an instrument, but also at work, in life, confrontation is something that I really appreciate for everything, because confrontation is the basis of every improvement for you. Because if you stay alone and do what you do, you will always be the god of yourself. You will be the better person ever. But when you confront yourself with someone else that has their pros and cons, then you can really grow. And so I am a real fan of confrontation in any
I
level.
totally agree with you. That's right. And Metal Master says hi from Barcelona. A,
Wow.
a big fan of Killin Baudelaire, as it seems. Miguel says hi.
Hi.
JF Plaza agrees with electric guitar and whatever we said, apparently. So, Martina, have you ever been in Cyprus before?
No, I never, never. I
So
wish
hopefully,
I.
it will be in one of your plans for your tours. It would be
Sure.
wonderful to have Killin Baudelaire here also in
Wow.
Cyprus.
Well, I studied uh I studied Greek, ancient Greek at school, and I had a degree in modern literature. And I never been to Greece. I never been to Cyprus, or the island of the Greek. I don't know how to say it. The Greek.
Yeah, Greek-related islands. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I really wish I was telling before that I want to travel more. I think Cyprus would be one of my top destination, of course.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. And by the
Yeah.
way, before we leave, let's do something fun. We have
Yeah.
a challenge in our page named
Oh
Crazy
my.
Eyebrow. I don't know, have
Oh.
you seen that one before? Or we try to pull one eyebrow up, one down. Can you
Oh
do
no,
that?
I'm Mate,
You're getting there. Yeah, it's better with your
you're
right
definitely
eyebrow. Yes,
you
yes.
are better. You are very good at this game.
You've done, you played electric guitar since 8. I've done this since 8. So that's how I mastered that.
I really envy also people that can touch their nose with their tongue. I was never able.
I can't do that either.
That
Yeah.
is,
Is there
that is.
something you can do, for example, something like that you want to show to everyone?
No, because I am, um, some girls are really stretchy. They can do anything. I'm very bad. I'm I'm horrible in doing this. No, I really have no, I have no talent in this. Really. Not
I
musical
think
talent.
you're very humble. Even for your voice, I know that if you try, you will be even a vocalist of some music band later if you want. But
I
anyway.
wouldn't. It would be a disaster, I think.
And Khano or Kano, if I pronounce correctly, says hola.
Hola.
So again, another Spanish.
Yes, we have
Uh,
a really big fan base in the South American countries. I really love them because I hate them when they keep speaking in Spanish because sometimes I would like to say, no, I don't speak Spanish, so please talk in English. But if you reply to them in English, they they reply to you in English. So why are you? There's
so
my mom
Khano
come.
or Kano, ciao, not hola.
Yeah, there's my mom commenting. So hi mom, she's just there. She's writing the live. And yes, I think South American countries are awesome. They are so faithful to you. They're like, yeah, they're so passionate. They have music in their blood. They would live on music, and that's awesome. So I think that one of the best places I wish I could go on tour, it's definitely South America, because
Yes, definitely you should go there. Even
yeah,
when I started having interviews with artists related to metal and rock music, they were crazy about it, and they will keep asking me to just ask more guests from metal and rock genres. So it's crazy in
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Latino
I love them.
countries.
Yes, I love
Yes,
them. Also, I like also some bands. I really like a Crypta band, which was formed by Fernanda Lira from Nervosa. She founded the band, and I follow them, and they are actually currently recording their album, and they are so nice. They are so talented, and there is this, Latino blood in their veins. They are so, their
that's
music
true.
is
That's true.
so awesome. I
That's
really
great.
like
And
them.
also, they are thanking us for speaking English. Actually, I recently asked this question that whether you want our live show to be in English or other languages. Most of the people said English because, for example, some know Spanish, some know Italian.
Yeah,
But as an international language, we should at least know it at some level. Our accent doesn't matter, our grammar mistake doesn't matter. We are
yeah,
communicating with each other. So that's
yeah.
the most important thing.
But which languages can you talk?
Actually, I'm dealing with 10 languages, but I know I could say, for example, English, Persian, and Russian in maybe advanced level. For other
Really?
ones, I'm practicing.
Really? Russian,
Yes, hope.
Russian, it's super difficult.
Yes, but if you have motivation, anything is
Yeah,
possible.
yes, that's the key. Yeah, that's fantastic.
What languages do you know, by the way?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. What
I
language do you know?
I know English, Italian, Latin, Greek.
Oh, you know some
No,
Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I studied it, but I wouldn't be able to speak in Latin. And that's a little bit of French because I really love France. I used to go on holiday in France um, most of the time. Most of my holidays were in France when I used to go on holiday. Right now, I don't know what
So you
what
want
that
to
is.
also learn this language.
Sorry?
So you also want to learn French.
Well, it's not in my immediate goals. I would like to learn German. German because I work in Switzerland, and sometimes I think that for my career it would be nice to learn German, but it's very difficult and it's very demanding. You need to study hard, study a lot. Sometimes I feel like I have no time. I have no time.
By the way, there's a good question from one of the guys. I know we will leave the live show very soon, but let me ask you also this question that Mike asked, how did you come up with the name of your music band?
I think this is the most frequently asked question ever. People love to ask us why we choose this name, and instead of telling you the reason behind this name, I will tell you that every time some interviewer asks us this question, we always reply with a different story. And the most beautiful story was created by our drummer, which is crazy. And she she tells that one New Year's Eve we were on a party, and then I was reading Baudelaire's Le Fleur du Mal, which is here, and it's horrible. And she tells that at some point our previous singer Cleo started vomiting on the book, and then I took a knife and then I put it on the book with the vomit, like this, like the sword in the rock. And that's the reason behind the name. Obviously this is a very it's a very creative story, but it's not the real story. The reason behind the name is very simple. Our manager told us, I thought about kissing Baudelaire, and we were like, yeah, it's cool, but there's something that is not sounding very well. And maybe killing. We want to kill, we don't want to kiss. And so this is
yeah, kissing doesn't fit your band for sure. That doesn't seem like it. That's true.
Yes, killing is definitely more suitable.
Yeah, to show that energy, that aggression. That's true.
Yes.
And Martina, usually I try to keep my interviews in 30 minutes, but talking with you was so lovely. I really enjoyed talking with you.
I am very talkative. I know when I'm feeling well, I like a machine. I can't stop talking.
But I enjoy it, and I'm sure those who were in the live, they also enjoy it. And hopefully they can also watch it later. I will post it on Instagram and YouTube.
Thank you.
For those.
So I can share it with my friends.
Sure. Yeah, of course. So Martina, thanks a lot for giving us your time.
Thank you very much.
Your
questions were very good.
Thank you. And I also thank those fans that asked some of those questions. So it was also helpful for me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
I wish you luck for you and also Killin Baudelaire. I hope to hear more and more of Killin Baudelaire in the future.
I really hope to hear something about Killin Baudelaire soon.
Yeah, everyone are waiting for it. Thank you very much, Martina. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thank you very much.
See you.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.